Win a free trip to Apple Park, improve voice control in your app, get tips for Safari extensions and other updates from macOS and iOS. I'm Alexander Belous, an engineer with the setup team, and let's get started. Apple has announced the Swift Student Challenge 2025, a competition for creating apps in Playground. 350 winners will receive a one-year access to the Apple Developer Program and special gifts, while the top 50 will enjoy 3 unforgettable days with Apple in Cupertino. The applications opened in February next year, so you still have plenty of time to prepare and learn Swift. Thankfully, Apple offers excellent guides to get you started. Link to the challenge and educational materials below. The server-side Swift conference took place in September, giving developers hours of buzzworthy materials. I particularly enjoyed the talk on Swift and interoperability, covering everything on the Foundation framework, including Core Foundation, Objective-C, and the performance in Swift 6. Swift Java, a toolkit for Swift 6 compatibility with Java, was also announced. There are now 2 options for working with the Java Development Kit. The first solution, JavaKit, for JDK 17 and above, uses Swift macros to generate code for dynamically calling Java objects methods. It leverages Java reflection capabilities to extract type and method information and generate bindings. The second solution, Extract Swift, offers backward compatibility, allowing you to use Swift in Java. It can convert Swift classes, global functions, and variables. These are really executing developments. All the links will be in the video description. If you've ever wanted to create a Safari extension, this news is for you. Developer Paul Piella has created a step-by-step documentation on setting up a Safari extension with Swift UI. The task seems simple, but if you've ever tried building one on your own, you will run into a problem. The Xcode generates a project with zip files and JS scripts. Here is a quick fix. First, delete script.js from resources and the Safari extension view controller files, both.swift and .xzip. Then, modify info please by adding SF Safari toolbar item key, specifying default settings, popover action, image, label, and a unique extension identifier. Other parameters depend on the developer's need. The final step is to make changes in Safari extension handler, the main class of the bundle. You just need to override popover view controller method and return your custom view controller, which use an S-hosting view with SwiftUI elements. And to wrap up, a small tip. You can control extensions availability based on the browser's page content, using the validate toolbar item method. Apple always emphasizes interface accessibility and has a dedicated section in the Human Interface Guidelines. Let's look at a practical example of optimizing voice control. In our app, we have a simple SwiftUI element consisting of a title, description, and 2 buttons, close or take a survey. The dismiss button is implemented via an overlay on our vStack. In this case, the accessibility tree starts with the dismiss button, followed by the text content. This feels very inconvenient. Users know nothing about the element, yet voice control immediately suggests closing it. To fix this, simply assign an accessibility sort priority to the button, which will move it down to the hierarchy. For better user experience, it's recommended to group logical blocks, so we'll use the combine option to merge the title and descriptions. Much better, now VoiceOver provides information about the content inside the element and only then asks to either confirm or cancel the action. Is your app optimized for VoiceOver and voice control? Please take a moment to share your experience in the comments. If you've already upgraded to macOS Sequoia, you have likely noticed Apple's security improvements. For example, screen recording now asks for permissions every month, also requiring users to confirm access each time an app requests to record the screen. While this enhanced security, the frequent alerts are a bit annoying, especially if they pop up at the worst times. It seems this constant request bothers the developers community, and a solution to this problem quickly emerged. Although all access data is stored in the TCC, Transparency, Consent and Control database, safeguarded by the System Integrity Protection, the information about the next reminder is stored in a pleased file. To modify it, simply grant terminal full disk access, then set the next request date to the specific executable. In our example, screen float will show a system alert only in the year 4321. But don't worry, our next episode will come sooner. Until then, take care.